Welcome guys to another video. Today I'm going to be yapping about the first version and probably the only version of the Neon rig. So yeah, this is probably one of the least hypeable rigs ever, but who cares? Whatever, it's the first rig I'm releasing. It's pretty simple. So here we got Neon in his normal human form. This guy, he's making quite the fashion statement, as you can tell. That plaid hoodie, I don't know, it kind of looks bad, but it also has an interesting... get out of here, Discord. I'm getting Discord notifications, man. Anyways, he's wearing a plaid shirt, or hoodie. Not the best choice, but whatever, it's kind of cool, I guess. And then you got... I also made it where you can, like, pull his hoodie up, because he got, like, an intermediary frame, so you can like kind of animate it, so he gets a little bit of extra coolness. But yeah, he can pull up the hoodie, obviously. I mean, that's not really obvious. Some people can't do, some rigs can't do that, I imagine, but this one can, because I don't know, because I'm cool. No, because because I had to. Okay, I just had to. And then well, that's cool and all. This is basic. This is just basic Neon. No powers, none of that. Just a basic human. But I think it's about time I drew your attention to the face. Now you may notice something different, and that's because the face rig has been updated. I have graduated from face rig V2 to face rig V3. Also, apologies for the absolutely horrible mic quality. I'm recording this on my laptop, so sorry about that. Anyways, for this face rig, I essentially added a couple of new things. The first thing I changed was that I changed the pupils. Now the pupils, well, I changed the eyeballs. Essentially, the cornea now has a pupil in the middle of it, or iris. I forget, man. Cornea, iris, whatever the frick. Whatever, it's got a black middle part. Now the eyeballs look a little bit more realistic. I'll probably improve them later, but for now, this is going to essentially be the face rig that I've made for the next couple of animations, like MGB2, a couple other animations and such. And I'm going to be using it for a little while before moving on to updating it and creating Face Rig V4. Which, yeah. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Anyways, the other thing, which is way bigger, is I've added a mouth. Now, I'm not the best person at animating mouths, I imagine, considering I literally just created this and I have, like, no clue how to animate it. But I'm sure I found some way to animate it. It probably looks terrible, and I probably did not think it through very well. Hopefully it looks good. But, yeah, essentially that's Face Rig V3, or my Face Rig V3. It's a significant improvement whatever, man. It's a significant improvement. Now let's move on to Neon's second phase. It's actually, or first phase. So here we've got Creeper Neon. Essentially, yes, I know his face looks like a freaking checkerboard and not like a normal creeper. Anyways, this is basically just Neon in his new form. Essentially, I changed Neon from being basically just a skin downloaded off the internet by my brother to, you know, having, you know, his own little custom design. You know, you got this energy all over him, which probably doesn't look the best. Sorry. It doesn't look the best, I'll be honest. I could have done better. Maybe less would have been more. But whatever. Listen, man, chill out. It's my first rig. I'm like going in completely blind, man. Well, actually, I guess this is my second rig, but it's like my first official rig. Like the fit. Okay, whatever. Stop. I need to stop yapping. Essentially, I made him have like no face, so I could just like use the face rig. So yeah, he doesn't have eyeballs. And so yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. Anyways, now we can yap about Neon's abilities. So Neon is quite the interesting character. Most characters in the series I guess most of them are kind of powerful, really, in their own rights. Like a lot of my characters, my brother's characters are pretty powerful, and Neon is a significantly powerful individual. Now, he got absolutely he got destroyed in the animation he was in. He was only in one episode, and he got just obliterated. Like, poor guy. So, yeah, we didn't get to see much of his powers. But, and also the animation he was in kind of got ruined by technical difficulties. But, basically, this guy's ability is telekinesis, with, no restrictions. Essentially, he can grab you and rip you in half unless you have immunity, which my character very conveniently has. Although it does take a very significant... Like, he'd have to be, like, really stressed out, like, really trying to rip something in half. It'd be incredibly difficult for Neon to rip someone in half. At least in my series. In my brother's series, he could probably do it with barely without thinking. Well, what, I don't know, man, I'm yapping. I'm yapping and I'm not really thinking. Anyways, here's his weapons. Basically just 2 green swords. Yeah, so he's pretty much just like... He's like a Jedi, but, without lightsabers. He's like a Jedi, but with, more unrestrained telekinesis, and, less variety in his abilities. Well, I mean, actually, telekinesis is a pretty variable ability. Like, I mean, Neon's kind of got, like, one of the best abilities, like, if you could choose any singular ability. There are several that are better, but honestly, telekinesis, that's not bad. That's pretty good, honestly. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for him. So now, we're going to talk about, how the frick are you going to get this rig? And to answer that question, I don't know. I ain't got a clue on how to do that. The only thing I know how to do is, like, transfer it by email. Which, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm even... I don't know. I'll try and figure it out somehow. I don't know, man. Probably by the time that I actually upload this, I'll probably have figured out a way. So I will yap about that when I figure out a way. Anyways, thank you guys. And I will, yeah. Actually, I shouldn't do the outro right now because, well, I'm not done yapping yet. Okay, so I'm a cut to me yapping about other stuff. Okay. Bye.